Hi guys, so on today's video we will be talking about small business funding. I do get tons of questions asked about how I got my business funded, and so I wanted to share with you guys some of the options that there is out there for you guys to get yours funded. I was very fortunate enough to get it funded by my husband, so I really didn't need to go through any of these, but I know many of you don't have that option, so I wanted to share a few of them on here. So before we go through any of these options, I thought I'd share with you some of the steps that you need to take first before you go through any of these options. So number one, I think it's very important for you guys to have a business plan in place. So if you need to do any of these options, you are going to need a business plan, something to present to these people in order for them to get you funded. Also, you do need a bank account for majority of these. So if you already have your business registered and probably not already going, but at least registered with a name, you can open a bank account. If you have your EIN, you can open your bank account. Now you don't need your EIN for the business bank account. You can always use your Social Security. Now, I do recommend for you guys to have your EIN in place so that you can separate both of them. Now, if you took my course, you probably already know exactly what I'm talking about. And many of you, if you didn't take my course, you probably already know also. But if you don't know, make sure you leave it down in the comments below and maybe I can make a video. So I have my little book right here. So cute, my cute little book. And I have my notes. So I will be talking about what options you have. Okay, so number one, I recommend you guys to apply for 3 grants per week. That way you can get funded at least for a few or for one, because sometimes the grants are for like $500, $1,000, like they can go up to $10,000 or more, but it's very rare. So make sure that you go and search small business grants on Google, and there's a bunch that come up. Like there's big branded companies giving out grants, and there's also websites. There's some grants that are specifically for like African Americans, there's some that are specifically for Hispanics, and there's some that are specifically for women. So make sure that you go through all those and apply at least for 3 per week. That way you have a better chance of you getting at least one of them. Number 2 would have to be a business credit card. I know many of you don't want to go through that option, but I think this is the best one that I like out of all of them. Well, aside from the grants, because that is something that will build you credit in the long run. So there is credit cards that are 18 to 24 months interest free, and so they'll get you started. The only thing with a business credit card, since you don't have history with your business, they will look at your personal history, so at your personal credit history. So how that works is that you will get the business credit card under your business name, and what would happen is it's going to build your business profile up, and in the long run, once they see that, okay, you have that history, they might even give you more money. In about a year or more, you're able to get more money from them. So number 3 would have to be a term loan. So what that is, it's a loan through the bank, and basically they give you, it's a 1-year loan or 2-year loan and things like that. But that you do need business history. They will not go through your personal, because you are getting a loan for your business. The credit card business, it's mainly for those getting started. So that's why they don't require any business history, but they will look at your personal credit. Now the term loan, they will look into so that's more for an already running business that needs, capital to expand their business or add on to their business. So maybe if you're a starting business, a term loan wouldn't help you at all. So another option is angel investors. So what they do is that they'll give you seed money to start up your business in exchange for ownership of your business. So certain percentage you would have to give to them. Now I like it, but I don't if I'm like just starting and I don't know how big my business will get. Maybe my business has a bunch of potential and I wouldn't want to share part of my ownership with that other person. So for me, that will be my last option, I would say, or one of my last options. Now, it is easy easier, I guess, to get an angel investor, but you do have to have a business plan that makes sense, that shows exactly your vision, your mission, your purpose. Everything has to be very specific, and it has to make sense to them, to why they will want to invest in you. So that's why I say it's very important to have that business plan to the T-top. I don't know how to make it more clear. But yeah, so business plan is very important for any of these, like I said. So another option would have to be CDFI lenders. So basically what this is like small credit union banks. In the difference between a regular bank loan and a CDFI lender is they are more of a nonprofit lenders than, versus the bank. So basically what they do is that they want to serve the community. So any small businesses that will give something back in return to the community, they're very open to helping them. So that's why I say it's very important for you to have that business plan, on track, and make sure it's very specific, and your vision is very clear to them. That way it's easy for them to lend you some money. Now, I don't know a lot about it and I can't go into detail about it, but do your research on CDFI lenders in your state. Now you can also just Google CDFI lenders, what it is, what their percentage is, because they are still loans. And so they do have a percentage in interest rate. So make sure you look into that. But yeah, so that's another option for you guys. So my last option would have to be family member loans. And with family member loans, have in mind, you don't need credit. You don't need to pay interest. And what I mean with family member loans is for you to ask your family members if you have that option to lend you a few thousands or a few hundreds for you to get started, and then you can be paying them as you go without having to pay them any interest. So I guess just have something written or something verbally with your family, depending who you're dealing with. But that's the last option, I would say. And maybe it's not an option for everybody, but I thought I'd throw it out there. Have an open mind of all these resources that you could have, and maybe you think that they're not going to help you, but maybe there is somebody that might or is willing to help you. So yes, so those are some of the options that I have for you guys. I know it's a quick video, and if you have any more questions, if I wasn't very specific, I hope I was. I was just trying to get through the video. That way you don't sit here for a very long time. These are some of the options. You can also Google them, research. But I wanted to point out they're the most easy and convenient ones. Now remember, have that business plan, ready to, to get you started on whatever it is that you're doing. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.